Hello, and welcome back to my second time ever playing Skyrim. So, where we left off last week, I was getting a little bit annoyed at the UI, especially once I realized that there was an option to do it somewhat better. So, someone had recommended the Sky UI mod, as well as I downloaded a couple of graphics mods. And today we're going to try out Skyrim and see how well that works. This is going to be a little bit interesting because I am not very used to modding games. It's something that I've just kind of started doing recently, using some mods to kind of improve stuff, make it a little bit more fun in certain areas. Like we've been playing, if you've ever played the game Rounds, it's a like 2D kind of shooting game from Landfall that has you fighting against one other person. There are some mods on that where you can add a bunch of other people and a bunch of other random abilities into the game, and it's so much fun. We've been playing it a bunch. I want to play a little bit more of that. We've stopped the past couple weeks, but like it's just one thing that I'm kind of starting down my path of realizing that mods are actually a lot of fun. So let's see how those do in Skyrim. And then we'll see how the stream goes. Also, I realized last week, that the lighting on me was horrible. So I got like, I don't know if I could show this. Let's see how well this works. So I got like a little light to put on top of my camera there. Or I had the light, I just got like the adapter. So let's see how that works. As always, I'm still kind of new to streaming, so if the audio or something is off or whatever, you just let me know, and then we'll get that fixed up. But without further ado, let's jump into, well, my desktop, and then Skyrim. So where we left off, we just killed a dragon and learned the first part. Yes, I opened this. I keep getting this error code. It says Sky UI will not work correctly, but I have the Skyrim script extender 64 installed. So if anyone knows how to clear that out, let me know. Because when I open like my inventory, it sits there for a sec, and then I have this improved UI here. Hang on, it's scrolling on another window. It's scrolling on one of my other screens. There we go. That would have been really annoying the whole time. So if you know a way to get rid of that message or something, or is it just like these button prompts aren't right? I don't know. But anyways, we're just going to kind of roll with it for today. So where we left off, I just killed a dragon, learned the first part of Fusroda, and I forget where we're headed next. So I kind of just think we're going to check. I should check this a minute ago. Let's get a little bit further below the carry limit. And then
a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's go and explore. Because we've been following the main quest line up till now. Let's go a little bit off the beaten path. So, my stuff. I can sort by weight. Oh, this is... Why did Bethesda not just build this in... We have Jarls to talk to, plates to steal, and standing stones to talk to in order to pick out our class for skill boosting. Yes, we do. We have a lot that we can get done today. So, it seems like I'm definitely not selling the dragon scales, but it seems like I've got 2 Imperial boots. I can sell one of those. Same with the shield. Why not? That gets me a little bit down below carry limit. Is there anything else here? Like, what else here is just kind of useless? Because I've got... some of this armor I'm just unlikely to use. And I'm sure I can buy it back if I need to. If I can't... oh well. Ancient Warhammer. What do I have currently equipped? Is that my... oh, that's my current one. Okay. Again, I haven't... the only time I've opened this game since the last stream was just to verify that the mod's actually kind of installed and were working most of the way. So, there's nothing else And bundle. Yeah, exactly. Skulls are useless. Hide stuff is useless. Armor sets are mostly for the vendor. Okay. So, skull. Skull. We can sell some pelts. We can sell some... I mean, if I'm not going to use that sword, might as well. I've sold some armor already, so why not? Alright. I'm below the carry limit now, but probably not as far as I should be, so... Let's see how long it takes for me to not be below the carry limit. By the way, so when I'm reading, like, stream chat on YouTube, there's, like, in the bottom right corner, this little heart thing that if I, like, mouse over it, it just comes up with a bunch of different emojis that I guess I can react with. But it's, like, blocking some of the most recent message, and I want to figure out a way to get rid of that. So if you got a reason to do that... or a way to do that, let me know. Alright, so we've been kind of following the main quest line, but where... I should probably report back real quick. And then I kind of want to figure out, like...
Izmir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
An interesting place to go to just to kind of explore the world a little bit and not, like, speed run through this story. Because even though I'll admit that is how I play games a lot of the time, I want to see if we can do it a different way.
There has been talk amongst the gods.
Oh, another thing that I changed is some people were saying last stream that the actual stream was, like, a little bit blocky and it looked... like YouTube kept yelling at me that my bitrate was too low. I realized that was because I didn't have it set properly in OBS. So I raised the bitrate, I quadrupled it for this one, and it looks like it's running just fine so far, and YouTube is giving me green. So let's hope it stays that way. And let's talk to this guy.
Was the dragon there?
Yes, the dragon was there. Watchtower was destroyed. I think I'm just going to tell him we killed the dragon. He doesn't need to know about the Dragonborn stuff yet. That is for me to know and for him to find out. Maybe. Oh, no, apparently he is going to know something no matter what.
It's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
By the way, the plan today... Ooh, new quest started. Speak to the Greybeards. Who are the Greybeards?
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion,
basically
high
like
on
public
the slopes
speakers.
Of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence.
Oh, so that's like a unique to me thing.
If you really
The first place to go is between the cave that you leave in Helgen and the town in Riverwood.
You heard
That's where you'll find the Standing Stones.
What else could it mean?
That's Southeast River, after all.
Grey
The thieves aren't
Beards.
rifted. Ooh. So we got stuff to do. We can explore a little bit. We can dilly-dally. This'll sit in our quest.
Centuries, at least. Not since Tyus himself was summoned when he was still Talos.
Oh, that guy's talking. I should probably look at him. That seems rude otherwise.
What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here?
But,
Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being
I'm
this
getting distracted by the cutscene. I'm just gonna get through the cutscene and then
Not nonsense.
think.
Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so
Plates.
hard
Can I
on
steal
others.
those candlesticks? I
meant
sure
no
hope so.
disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours.
Okay.
Whatever
So I
happened when you
can
killed that dragon, it
make of
revealed
this
something
game
in you.
what I want to.
Greybeards heard it.
I'm excited
They
for
think
that.
you're Dragonborn. Who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately.
No,
There's no refusing the
I'm not
summons
going
of the
to.
Greybeards.
I'm going to refuse their summons for now and
I envy you.
figure out a little bit more. They're not items. Are they just part of the table, the candlesticks? They're just like built in there?
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very.
But I get like gold from that, don't I? Yeah, I have 1,200 gold, which like to me seems like a lot. It's probably not, but like if I in the real life had 1,200 of like any kind of gold, I don't really know the size. That seems like a lot. Maybe like not little tiny grains, but like I'm guessing gold in this means like coins. Like how much does gold cost? Like if I say I had 1,200 grams of
I
gold.
name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant.
1,200 grams of gold price. That would be like
Weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title.
what the
Wouldn't
hell
want
is a
them to think
Troy
you're part of
ounce?
the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Troy ounce.
Back to business, Prometheus.
38.5. So 38.5. I'm not paying attention to this at all. I shouldn't. Times how much does gold cost? 2,000. So like 12,000 grams of gold, or 1,200. I'm sorry, is like $77,000 worth of gold. So I'm basically rich here. And there you go. Now you're Thane. You can buy a house and put all your stuff into. Now that I can, I thank you for paying attention to the cutscene when I'm not, by the way.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
So
The
I'm
Jarl
gonna
is
ask now
recognized
because I wasn't
as a
paying enough
person of great
attention.
importance in the hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service.
Where have I heard the name Thane
Guards will know to
before?
look the other way if you tell them who
Because
you
it just
are.
sounds like. So what is that?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service.
Okay.
I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
But can you, like, I don't know, like, I actually know what I would want someone to do for me. I don't have, like, all right. That's Lydia, source of some number of memes. Oh, really? You can have her follow around and fight for you. Also, to carry your stuff. Ooh, nice. So she can help me stay below the weight limit and sell stuff.
Like you.
Wait,
I took an arrow in the knee.
wait. It's the meme guy.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
He took an arrow to the knee. I got to experience it. I got to experience the memes associated with this game. That's fantastic. All right, so where am I? Whiterun current location. I can get rid of that custom destination. All right. I figured out how to do that. Okay, so that's like a decent sized map, but it's not like ridiculous. So I just started playing Elden Ring. Arrows needs are shockingly common injury among the guards in Skyrim. Oh, so it's like more than just that guy. Interesting. So where do I go to have a house? I actually do want to know that before I continue on.
You don't really know a woman until you've had a strong drink. Fist fight with her.
So that's a play. I'm just kind of exploring around Whiterun for a minute. I think the house requires. Okay, so I'm gonna go adventure for a little bit, and then we can figure it out. So let's figure out where we want to go. So you said like. Where did I start? Okay, so Riverwood. So kind of like here. Let me read your actual comment. First place to go is between the cave and you leave in Helgen and the town of Riverwood. Where is High Hrothgar? No. So between there and Riverwood. I was going to travel to Riverwood. And then see if I can find the Standing Stones. So, just so I have kind of a little bit of sense of bearings, let's stick a marker like there, and I can track that. That-ish way. I think fast travel is going to be a very nice feature in this game for me. Okay, so good. I do remember how to use stuff. Right now, it's kind of just a little bit dreary. It looked so much nicer when the sun was out and when I was kind of coming down here for, you know, from the cave. But so anyways, I just started playing Elden Ring recently. Like, yesterday. By recently, I mean yesterday. And from what I have seen of that map, it's ridiculous how big that is. And it's not like, I mean, it's dense enough with stuff that I would want to do.
Hey, look, a cave.
Ooh, there's a cave?
Inside.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Let's kill that guy. But, like, it's even when you look at the map online, it's a little bit overwhelming how big that Elden Ring map is. But that being said, I'm excited to explore it. So something was like, I got Dark Souls like years ago.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And then I started... Ooh, you were right to have a bad feeling about that. I got Dark Souls like years ago, and I started playing it, and I could not get into it. Let's try that. Ooh. I want to try and headshot the guy. That guy's close enough that I should just grab my hammer. Okay, there we go. That took him down. These guys don't seem like they're too bad. But, like, whenever I was playing Dark Souls, the learning curve, I just could not get over it. And I tried, like, 3 times. Control is my sneak button. Okay, that's going to be helpful here. I tried, like, 3 times. Oh, it's toggle. I don't have to hold it. And I could never get into Dark Souls. And then eventually, like, I had heard so many people raving about it, and I had talked to my friends about what they like about it. And eventually, I was able to get past kind of the initial part that's really hard right at the beginning, and actually started playing it, and then I realized, like, oh, it's actually pretty fantastic. It's got a lot more to it than I had initially thought. And once I get familiar with this combat system a lot more, that really helped. Do I? Because I want to... It looks like I want to get across there. I just have no idea how to. Let's see. Let's see what we can't find. Pick up everything. It's gonna take a minute to load menus, I guess. But now I'm just not quite seeing. Dark Souls definitely has a barrier to entry for new players. Quarter of all downloads ever beat the second boss. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me, if I'm honest. Oh, there's a lever. I just missed a lever. Because, like, I'm a couple bosses into it. I think I've rung 1 bell, and I'm, like, halfway to the second. And honestly, once I got into it a little bit more...
I'm going to look over here.
Yeah. I, like, was having a great time. And it, instead of just making me hate video games, which I'll be honest, I thought that that was what it was going to do to me, it made me really excited to just play other games in that series, weirdly. Because, like, I'm really bad about starting games and then not finishing them. Ooh, I like gold. I'll take a spell tome.
Someone there? Thought I heard something.
So, I will, like... Yeah! That does make sense. I will say, like, there was a few times when I kind of had to look stuff up. There we go. I didn't even break a lockpick there. There was a few times when I really had to look stuff up when I was starting Dark Souls. And gold, we like that. I'll grab some boots. I'll grab a soul gem. Steelhorn helmet seems nice. I don't know why I was deciding which ones I was going to take. I'm greedy and grubby, and I'm just going to take everything, of course. So, let's see. Is this helmet better than the one I currently got? Not hide helmet. Oh, I think I'm missing some stats there that I need from the part that didn't quite extend right. Or that didn't quite install right. Armor. Yeah, this is more armored, and it's like the same weight. Nice. Come on, get out of the way. Move. And I got Dark Souls, like, right when I was kind of... Yeah, I broke a lockpick that time. Right when I was kind of getting into video games as, like, an adult. And so... You load it leading up by talking to her, asking her to carry your stuff. Her inventory is not accessible through your own ordinarily. Nice. Okay. That will definitely help out. But yeah, I was playing Dark Souls when I was first kind of getting into video games, and I was used to a little bit more of button mashers.
Let's get going then.
Alright, let's see if I can do a little bit more silent hunting. Nope, that guy's on the move. Alright, seems like Lydia's dealing with that guy. I should probably help her. So back when I was playing, I was used to games like, you know, Zelda and Mario, and games where you kind of like... Did I take the plate before the bread? That's great. Games where you kind of like, yeah, it's important that you pay attention and make good decisions, but like, it's got a lot of room for, you know, letting you figure your way out of there. And then I got to Dark Souls, and it's like, okay, the combat system in this, if you button mash, you are doing it wrong. And it took me a little while to realize that. And even when I kind of realized it, I did not enjoy it for a little while. Until, like, again, like the third or fourth time in. Then it finally kind of clicked for me. And definitely listening to other people in person and on, like, YouTube and stuff really... Oh, okay, we completed the cave, it seems. Or we're out here. Where are we? So we're pretty close to where we started. Oh, we like went north, it looks like. We went closer back to where we started. Nice. But hearing a lot of other people talk about what they liked about Dark Souls and the way that those games kind of go about their game design and what makes them interesting made me kind of look at it through that lens, and made me really, really appreciate it for what it was. That it wasn't a kind of, you know, story-based, hold your hand kind of game. It was a gameplay first game about achieving something for yourself, I guess. You're gonna go through some trouble, and that's okay. We want you to, because by the time that you finally get to the end, you feel like you've done something. The Guardian Stone's discovered. The Mage Stone. Oh, is this what I'm looking for? Ooh, I need some help making this choice. Ooh. So, what? Ooh, first of all, I can take my Thief Stone. Apparently, OBS disconnected for a sec. I definitely just stole from the Thief Stone. Oh, it's a reversible choice. Oh, okay. In that case, then. Okay, my stream on my computer paused for a sec, and it looks like it's back now. But, I'm definitely leaning towards Thief right now, because it's just how Thief will learn all stealth skills. You may only have one sign blessing at a time. They cause you to train red. I'm going to accept this one for now. There we go. Mainly because I think that's more or less in the spirit of how I have been playing this game, which is steal everything that you can, as long as it's not going to actually make an NPC angry at me. Ask questions later, or rather, sell it later, because I like money. Alright. Thistle thing right here. So, did I, like, miss this on the way in here? Because, like, it looks like it's on the path from Helgen to Riverwood. These skills. Sneak. Lockpicking. Yeah, okay. I like that. I'm gonna keep that. So, where do I want to go next? The Guardian Stones. Dragon's Reach. Yeah, we walked right by it. None of us said to stop. Yeah, that's kind of how playing this game is going to go. I definitely can't fast travel up there. No. Let's head back to Whiterun. And then let's kind of, like, see what's happening out to the west for now. Or... Hi.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. And we'll pay good money for information.
Oh? Who are you looking for?
A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern.
Oh, sure. It's none of my concern.
If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
I see. Alright, so will she be, like, dressed like that guy? I know, though. That guy's, like,
there's a nip in the air.
Being a little creepy. I don't know if I want to give him information.
God might get nervous. A man approaches.
So the plan for today is just to stream for about 2 hours. Because I got work in the morning, and I want to get a good night's sleep. Because otherwise, I am cranky. And plus, I leave my house at like 6:45 in the morning to get to my office. Like, I don't know why I do that. I don't need to. But I kind of like showing up a little bit early. I just get my work done, and then I leave. I leave at like 4 o'clock, maybe even a little earlier. And I just go home, and especially where I live, we're getting out of it now because, like, the winter's kind of ending. Hall of the Dead. the winter's ending, but especially in the middle of winter, the sun sets around here so early, and I feel terrible. Okay, so this just kind of seems like their crypt. Ooh, catacombs.
Oh.
Ooh, what do you know? I'm not surprised. You got anything for me? I'll take stuff. Especially, like, I'm in town. I can just go sell it immediately. But yeah, sunset's so early. I feel terrible just, like, you know, when I get home and it's dark and I feel like the day is done. And so it's nice just kind of leaving a little bit early. Is it bad luck to sell stuff from a crypt? I know you're not going to answer that in time because I'm already stealing the stuff. Did that skeleton, like, reform, or is that a new one? Is it like a dry bones? So yeah, I like to get home while there's still some sun. I'm carrying too much. Lydia, you're
Still
taking
here.
stuff from me.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Any grave robbing is a fine side hustle in Skyrim. Nice. Good. So let's go over to me. Just take some stuff. Grab the heavy stuff specifically. That'll be good.
You lead, I'll follow.
So I'm kind of just using Lydia as a backpack at this point. Well, a backpack that can help fight. Ooh, there's a person now. Was this person always there?
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
Personally, I do not. My character,
Well, as I
maybe.
said,
Let's see what he
Arche
says.
is the god of life and death. You'll find his temples and halls of the dead all across Tamriel. Priests of Arche, such as myself, perform rites for the dead and sometimes console the bereaved.
And I
We
steal
also
their
keep
plates.
a constant vigil against those who practice the vile arts of necromancy.
Did he just, like, do some
asked the question
ventriloquism
because
right
there's
there?
no
He
one
was
to
definitely
help you
drinking out of that
recover
cup
something I've
while
lost.
talking. What did you
My
lose?
amulet of Arche.
Ah, I
It's the
see.
source of my divine
I
powers
lost
and also a
plates,
sacred
but in
badge of
exchange I
office.
got money.
I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there.
Well,
I fear the dead have become
I think I've already
restless.
explored them all. You don't really
Without
have to
that
convince me
amulet,
on
I'm
this one.
powerless to confront them.
Yeah, classic Bethesda
Willing
jank.
to
But
search
like
for it?
janky games, well, it's fun. I'll find your
I'll
amulet.
just wait here and make sure.
All right,
nothing
let's see if I can
foul
actually find this
escapes the
amulet, or
catacombs.
if there are probably gonna be more skeletons jumping out at me.
Huh?
You know, like regular old non-janky games. Yeah, those are fun. They can be some like really great pieces of art. But like, oh, I didn't go in here at all. Nice. Are fun. They can be great pieces of art, but like janky games, especially when you got someone to talk to about a janky game, is something real special. So your companions have specific skills you train when you level up. Lydia's are heavy armor. Train her two-handed combat. She'll equip them, but she's best off carrying one-handed shield. Okay. So there is a little bit more science to the companions rather than they are just a backpack. But like, if you watched my last full-length, like regular YouTube video, not stream, I was talking about Billy the Wizard Rocket Broomstick Racing for Wii for part of it, which is a terrible game filled with so much jank. Or even Eminem's Kart Racing. I think that one was maybe a little bit more popular during the Wii era, because I had definitely seen that one back in the day. But they are terrible, terrible games if you just want to play a game. If you want to play a game with some friends and laugh and have the time of your lives because it doesn't make sense that that game was even made, both of those games are fantastic options. I don't think I see his amulet. Do I just, like... I hope I didn't pick it up on accident and I'm just looking through here for nothing. Favorites. Okay, all. Amethyst. I don't see... Can I search stuff? If not, oh well. We're gonna give up on that one for now. He's a priest. He works for a nonprofit. How much could he actually give me? Oh, so up here it's stealing, but down there it's just fine. It's just fine and dandy.
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living.
Move. Thank you.
With this terrible war, I'm, as Whiterun's priest of Arcade, spread his word whenever I'm able.
Alright. We will check back in on him in a minute.
Huh?
As long as you know. I keep wondering if stuff is going to be like bad luck if I keep just harvesting it. Like, yeah, sure, it's probably not actually all that cash money of me to be stealing from tombs, to be grave robbing in real life. But in Skyrim, it seems just fine. But then for some reason, I'm always wondering, like, is it going to cause a problem for me if I want to, like,
Let me know if you see anything you like.
you know, freaking...
Everything's for sale. Trinkets, odds and ends.
just take flowers off of people's graves like I was just doing. But no one's yelling at me. It doesn't seem like there's, like, a reputation system in this one. My value... Where are all the stuff that I just sold? I don't know how to sort for recently stolen. Oh, come on. Your bowl's got to be more valuable than that. Have some... have a little bit more, you know, interest in these bowls. Why is the full loaf and the half loaf the same weight and value and HP value there? Oh, those aren't worth anything. Well, if they're truly not worth anything, I might as well just get them out of my inventory. Art assets. Yeah, but it still, like, doesn't make much sense. I'd rather they, like... I don't know, have a little bit of sense behind it.
Huh?
Why is Lydia... What do you mean, huh? You're just standing behind me. That's it. Alright. Let's continue on our merry way. She follows you everywhere and you tell her to stay put. I know, but I'm like, why is she making noise about it? I want her to follow me because I want the backpack / extra defense that I'm using her as right now. But it sounded like she was confused as to why I was just standing there. It's like sometimes a guy just stands. And you can quote me on that one. I will say in Elden Ring, having the horse to get around everywhere is really nice. That, you know, it's just, you can call it at any time and it's there. Though for some reason, whenever I'm playing, I always, for some reason, seem to think that, like... Oh, yeah, maybe you collided while loading it. I always seem to think that, like, the sound effect of the whistle to call the horse is, like, cut off a little bit too early, and it annoys me. But that's about it. I want to figure out... Speak to the Greybeards. Where are they located? Oh, High Hrothgar. So that is right there. Yes, let's put a marker there. How does it look like we get there? I do not know. Let's go in from the north. Let's just head pretty much straight east from here. And see where that takes us. We're navigating purely off of vibes here, not logic at all. And I'm okay with that, so I'm excited for kind of navigating off of vibes too, just to see what we see, because, like, look at this world. I guess their temple is, like, up there somewhere. Maybe not that mountain, but yeah, just look at this world. I have no comment on that.
Must be one of those wizards.
Bethesda Jank. By the way, where's Lydia? I'm gonna not worry about it. Maybe I should. But yeah, I'm having a good time kind of just exploring the world, and it is clearly pretty Norse inspired, which is a style that, like, I really, really like looking at. She'll figure it out. Probably when I enter a room, that's when she'll teleport here, and we don't have to rely on any broken pathfinding. But yeah, this is an art style that I really, really like. And I'm just very... it just feels blissful kind of looking at this kind of stuff. I'll take some lavender. I went to a lavender farm once, like 2 years ago, and it smelled so nice, which, like, I know that you, like, completely expect. I'm sure I'm not saying anything new, but I don't care. It was lovely. But, of course, that was back when I was still in college that I was there, and I didn't have money, and so I didn't really buy anything. So... Oh, they're bandits. Okay. This... That would have been a case where it would have been nice to have Lydia, and I may be bad about... It smells like sweet dirt, which is no dig on lavender. Yeah, alright. There's Lydia. Okay. Let's you follow me right now. I want to see how that pathfinding works. But yeah, it's nice now that I'm able to spend a little bit of money on stuff. I don't buy tons of, like, lavender scented whatever, or, like, fancy soaps, but if I wanted to give my fiance something nice for, like, Christmas, or if I just felt like, ooh, this is nice, I can do it. I can afford to live in this house. That's really all I need right now. See, it's funny that you say it smells like sweet dirt. Whatever that is still floating there. And so I'm, like, forced to believe that it's meant to be floating there. There's not a nip in the air. It looks like there's a bone in the air. Is it constantly rising? Because, like, I'm not moving. It looks like it came off of this guy. I'll take an arrow. That's the Giants Club. It is? But it's just... it's slowly rising. You know, there's a friend of mine who wrote a sketch in college for this, like, video sketch comedy club that we were a part of, that we didn't end up making because when he submitted it as a script, it made absolutely no sense. But when, like, talking to him about it more, the visual sounds funny enough that I kind of want to make it now. Now that, like, I think I can spend a little bit of time doing the visual effects for it, because I've done Blender for a while. It sounds like fun to try to experiment with that. So basically the conceit of the sketch is, and I need to get this script back from him so that I can read through it again to see if I'm remembering it correctly, but as far as I remember it, it was basically, there's a sink that a guy is trying to use, but the sink keeps expanding and stretching upwards. Alright, let's grab the pelt from that. How much is it worth? It's worth 10. 10 gold. That's like $200 if we're really taking each gold to be 1 gram. This is how I'm going to tell myself all of the values in this game. No, wait. I might be doing the math wrong on that, because, like, when I looked up the value of gold, it told me the value in troy ounces, which, if you ask me, is not a real thing. Is it just a downed tree? Nice. But yeah, that expanding sink sketch, if you're struggling to understand why it's funny... now you see why we never put it in the show that we were working on, because no one else could see why it was funny either. And so it never made it to production, which is kind of a shame, because I think it's surreal and strange, but like so goddamn funny. Oh, that looks taller. Or is that the same mountain I was looking at? I mean, that seems to be where we're headed a little more. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't take that much to kill a wolf, and I kind of want, like, let's see if I can search through my weapons and see if there's something that can attack a little faster. Because... yeah, let's see if we could. Let's see if we can favorite that one. Okay, that's a little faster. That's nice. And there's another wolf. There's another wolf on his way. Okay, that time I just attacked too early. But then I got the fun cutscene. And my health regenerates, because this is not Elden Ring. I don't have to try and make it on however many flasks I have. Like a caribou or something. Alright. Oh, that expands pretty far to the right. So let's go that way. I see like some stairs looking like they're starting to go up the mountain, and let's see if that can take us somewhere. Because I don't think that this is going to be like Zelda where you can climb everything. In fact, I know it's not. I tried that last time and it don't work like that. I like how this... I both love and hate that the scroll wheel just kind of zooms you out from your character, because I keep trying to use the scroll wheel to switch weapons. Ooh, a giant. Ooh, 2 giants. Do I want to deal with that? Like I said, I just keep trying to use it to switch weapons. Let's... Why do I only have 2 things? Where's my bow? Let's see if we can get a ranged attack on him. Wait, do I not have my bow? Oh, did I give it to Lydia?
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Yeah, that'd be what I did with the bow. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely the bow to go with. Quick save. Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting to quick save. All right. Let's see how I do with it. Can Lydia die? Like, should I be protecting her? Oh. Giants will mess you up early on. Thank you for reminding me to quick save. If you got any advice for how to fix that error as well, let me know. Whoops. Forgot that was the thing, too. Let's see if there's another way around. Because I don't think I can just climb. Is this area a no-go? Yeah. It kind of looks like I'm maybe not supposed to be going up there. Stomp launches the victim. But, like, can Lydia die? Do I have to be putting any energy into protecting my companions? Or can I just kind of let them do their own thing? Okay, thank you for the advice on mashing the jump key. I'm very much going to be abusing that. Maybe not what you wanted, but hey, you told me, so... She's essential. She can get knocked out but doesn't die. Okay, so like by the end of the battle, she'll be fine, is what I'm getting from that. Golden Rock. Discovered. Oh, is this kind of nothing up here? Essential being the flag they give to non-killable characters. Yeah, that makes sense. Wasn't it in, like, Oblivion or something? Literally everyone was killable, but then just straight up told you, like, hey, you can't finish your quests anymore. Alright, let's see what's in here. It's probably gonna kill me. But we're just gonna have to take that risk. In fact, quick save. Yeah, I don't like all the large dead animals in here. I am liking the gold. And I'm still, like, nice and below on carry weight. Morrowind would let you kill everyone. I think Oblivion started putting the brakes on it, but okay. I remember that from a Nakey Jakey YouTube video. So, good to know. It looks like I've kind of explored everything in here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna get out of here then. To Skyrim. Oh, they're looking straight at me now. Let's just run out of the way. Okay, looks like they're leaving us alone now. Nice. Alright, so let's see if I mash the jump key, if I can get up here. I'm seeing some positive results. And then I'm not. I want to get up this mountain. I know that there's, like, probably a better way to be getting up the mountain. Oh. No, maybe not. They're really not holding your hand here, and I both appreciate that, and that's a character flaw of mine where I can get a little bit frustrated when I don't know where to go. So let us see. No, I'm not going to try and cheese the terrain. Well, I mean, I say that now, and then give me, like, a couple of hours, and I'm going to be trying to... Hell, give me 20 minutes. I'm going to be trying to cheese the terrain again. A little bit of a mini-map might be helpful around here. Alright, well, here's something that looks a little bit more promising on climbing up. And we will see how that goes. Ooh, nope, nope. There's no, like, there's like not much indication on the terrain itself when it gets too steep. You just kind of stop moving. But this is starting to be promising. I wish that it was like, you know, a little subtle thing, like it changes color a little bit. Why was Post Malone doing the national anthem? He was? Digitally skipping the super... diligent. Yeah, no, me too. I realized I scheduled this stream, like, it was yesterday or Friday that I actually put in the computer. But, like... I realized that I would be streaming on the day of the Super Bowl, and there are probably going to be one or two people who are not going to want to watch an idiot play Skyrim when the biggest night in football is going on. But I do not care about football. I cannot force myself to care, even if I tried. And so I'm doing this instead. And hopefully next week we got a couple more. Because, yeah, it seems like every Sunday is a good option for how often I'm streaming. That goes up high. This, like, the scale of the environment is finally, like... That just means you selected out anyone who would rather watch football. Yeah, that's true. I got the real ones in here today. My sister was very excited to watch the Puppy Bowl, as she is every year. This makes her sound younger than she is. She's a PhD student. Why did it take 3 strokes to kill a goat? Three slices. Why did the goat have gold? Where are these goats stealing? Okay, I don't want to go downhill there. There's various mountains in the game. Yeah, I'm just like... Where am I? So I'm a little bit around that side. It kind of looks like... I don't think I've hit the top. Or I don't think I've hit, like, the peak of this path. hello. Welcome to the stream. Like, you need to collect 10 bear asses and none of the bears got asses. Yeah. Well, that's not a thing I've been paying attention to, but we will see. So how do I get to High Hrothgar? But yeah, this is nice for kind of seeing the scale of the environment that we're working with. It's maybe... It's... If you ever been to, like, a mountainous region of the real world, you'll get what I'm talking about with even just kind of standing there and, like, staring up at the cliffs and stuff is kind of astounding and makes you feel something. And obviously I don't get quite as much of that in video games, but it's still... It ain't bad. It ain't bad to look at something pretty. It's down there. From the bottom up. I'm gonna walk the mountains to the town at the southeast. They want you to walk all the way around the mountain. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of continue on this path because it looks like that's gonna go down eventually. But yeah, I'm reminded a little bit of, like, a couple years ago when I went skiing in Utah. And the Rocky Mountains, especially when you're, like, in the middle of them, are a sight to behold. And it's fun to just kind of marvel at it. Not to get, like, sappy or anything. But, man, the world's pretty cool if you actually think about it. And... yeah. Nope, don't run away. It's I'm amazed that my sword had the reach to actually get that. Let's see if this goat's got some gold. Nope, just the stuff that it would make sense for a goat to have. That's kind of tragic. I have never been to, like, the Alps as far as mountains go, but, like, I have plans to maybe go next year or the year after, and I definitely want to go skiing up there. Because, from what I've heard... Wait, no, I've seen the Alps, just not, like, during winter. I've driven through them on the way from, like, northern Germany down to Italy. One of the wild things seeing in the real world is places you can see so far out that you can watch objects disappear behind the curvature of the Earth. That is so true. It's like... Even if you're just standing on the beach... and watching a boat go so far that you can't see it anymore, it's kind of fantastic. Or, like, you're up on top of a tall building and you just get to watch the whole cityscape. Is just something so cool. There is a town there. Oh, speak to the Graverobbing. There's a quest marker there. I probably should have noticed that. That one's on me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, like, I remember I was in New York, like, a year ago. Because, like, I live close to New York. I can drive there. Okay, I hear something. Ooh, there's, like, a whatever the fuck that is. So we're just gonna see if we can maybe kind of go around it and not deal with it for now, because I don't feel like it. Yeah. And I was using, like, the top bar there to find out... When I heard battle music, I was using it to kind of figure out where the enemy was. I just don't know why I was not paying attention that there's that quest marker thing. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I was in New York. And just, like, standing in Central Park and seeing ridiculously tall buildings all around you is just so cool. I know I'm saying everything is just so cool in that tone, but it is. It truly is. The other one is, like, the only other thing I'll say about that trip to New York is if you can, never ever drive in Manhattan. For some reason, like, I know everyone up here told me, like, hey, if you're going to New York, just drive to Connecticut and take the train. And that makes a lot of sense. But for some reason, I got it in my head that it would be a good idea to just I found like an inexpensive parking garage in Manhattan near the theater that we were going to. And so I just parked there. And it was fine, like, getting into the city. But then when we were leaving, I just blindly followed the GPS on the way out, and it had me drive straight through Times Square, which I'm, like, comfortable driving in cities. That was not the way to go. That was not the thing to do. The car is going to Indianapolis, and that's not even New York. Yeah, no, city driving is stressful. Like, even before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Therefore, their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Ooh, and I got some of that. But yeah, no, anyone who drives in, like, cities on a daily basis, they've got their system down, and they are not happy when people break that system. So it's not fun dealing with that. So, like, I live near Boston, and I am happy driving out here. I hate driving downtown in Boston. I live, like, 5 minutes from a train station, so I will take that whenever I need to. Okay, so now it's having me head up there. Oh, okay, so it was kind of giving me breadcrumb trails to lead me along the path. I should just pay attention to this game, but I'm enjoying chatting so much more. Let's see what we got. So yeah, I live like 5 minutes from a train station. And so whenever I need to go into Boston, I just go to that train station. Stop and go, that's the worst. I'd rather go 30 an hour than 40 stop and go. Yeah. So, like, listen, I live in Massachusetts. People here, especially on the highways...
Yeah?
Did you hear the Greybeards call?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
Me too.
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the embers. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
That's fair.
I like to spend time up here. They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go
well, they're gonna take this visitor whether they like it or not. I suppose they'd have to like it.
Trip
like...
lead them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
So, like, listen, I live in Massachusetts, so people on the highways here drive crazy. So, like, there's 3 lanes on the highway. The speed limit is 65. I'll be in the middle lane, driving a speed I care not to mention. And then someone will come up behind me, no one on either side of me, and then they'll just decide, oh, I'm going to pass this guy by moving to the right. I'm going to break the law and pass on the illegal side just because I feel like it. Because that is how Bostonians do. And you just kind of got to deal with it. Oh, it's Lydia. Okay. I was afraid when there was someone coming at me and the battle music was still going. But oh well. I just kind of got to deal with the traffic of my chosen home because the rest of stuff around here is pretty great. We got, like, you know, the weather is a little bit ass, but... you know, I got all the businesses I want. I got a fantastic airport for whenever I need to fly places. I've got, you know, I got all my friends around here. I'm not from here. I moved out here for college and then stayed after I got a job and engaged. But I'm certainly not complaining. I like where I live. The only thing is, it's expensive around here, so I had to kind of recalibrate how much I thought a house or apartment should cost, because I come from the Midwest, where, like, you know, not in the city, but like in the kind of suburbs, like half an hour outside the city, you can get like a pretty nice house for, I'll say, like a decent price. And the exact same kind of house around here in the exact same kind of suburb costs twice as much, maybe a little less than twice as much, because it's been a while since I've never bought a house in the Midwest, but since I've been a part of that process with my parents. Where am I going? Is it kind of looping around, or there's a guy sitting there? Let's see what he's got to say.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
So I can ask this person the same 3 questions.
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Okay. Okay, you're winding around the mountain. Good. I was worried that there was like a branching path that I missed, but it seems like I'm actually going a good route here. They're nailing like the atmosphere of this climb. Ooh, there's one of those guys that I avoided a little while ago. Let's see, is Lydia near me? Yeah, okay. Let's deal with the frost troll. Tank some damage for a minute while I recover. Nope. Oh crap! Ooh, fuck! I didn't quick save. Oh. Fuck. Oh, God. That's so long that I just lost completely. Oh, can I... Is there a... Oh, I feel bad about this one. Is there, like, a way to set up some kind of autosave that it can just, like, hey, every 5 minutes, press the F5 key. This is the encounter that teaches you how to quick save. Couldn't there have been one closer to my most recent quick save? Even Lydia is unhappy. Yeah, I'm unhappy. She's completely justified in that. All right. F5. I'm so... Again, I was playing other games that I've been playing recently, so I'm in the middle of Elden Ring and Metroid Other M, which, by the way, that one is not a great game. I think there's literally a setting with autosave. Is there? Settings, gameplay, save it, resume, save on character menu. I thought fast travel to the lower part of Whiterun and see if you can take a carriage to somewhere closer. If not, you'll go to the newer part and see different things. So, I'm quick save now. I think I'm just going to kind of deal with it for a minute and speed run this part, because I think I can get back there in like 5 minutes. We'll see. We'll just kind of chat along the way. Is this the part where I was at, where I, like, started going up? Yeah, looks like it. I just don't remember there being, like, a camp here. Okay, these are okay, guys.
I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off your troubles.
I seem to remember there being a path up that I am not seeing. So yeah, never mind. Maybe I'm just gonna go around the mountain. We'll see different things. Save on character menu means it will check your inventory / menu. Okay, so let's do that setting. 5 minutes. There we go. Another fun fact, you can bind healing potions to a number key in your favorites menu. Ooh, really? Because currently I'm doing the, you know, stupid setting where you go into, where you go into your inventory and you kind of heal from there. Because it pauses the game, because I'm a cheap cheater. Let's see what this path here is under this bridge. That's somewhere where I haven't gone. It might not be like immediately going straight for that main quest line, but like we can enjoy some of this. What was I talking about before I saved? I feel like I was complaining about Massachusetts, but I don't want to anymore. I feel like I want to move on to something else. There's a guy up there. I kind of hope that's not a bandit, but I don't know what they look like from afar yet. Cities and housing prices. Yes.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use... That's a real shame. Gonna make it hard for you to pay a healer after we cave your skull in.
Do they mean like...
It's a surprise.
Oh, she did. Okay. So do they mean like it's a toll road... It's a toll road up here, or like this bridge? It's like, oh, Lydia's apparently deciding for me. So, I guess we're doing this for a minute. Ooh, headshot. Nice. Come on, arrow to the knee. That should have prevented him from ever adventuring again. Alright, well, I killed the chief. Killed the bandit leader of Valtime Towers. Collect bounty. Ooh, I can do that. Ooh, and that's a nice bit of gold. Looks heavy. That looks heavy. Lydia's carrying stuff for me in a minute, because I'm still under the weight limit. Where are enemies? Because, like, I see them on the little compass. There's one. All the bandits here are constipated, as evidenced by the fact that the towers are full of cheese and every bucket is surrounded by healing potions. I really wish that they would put in little more bits of lore like that. Because how can you not love learning that your enemies are sick of their own design? There are no silver plates here for me to steal. Oh, there's someone like up on the cliff that's shooting at me. I guess I gotta go kill her before the boss battle music ends. How do I... It's just a door, and I'm an idiot. Alright, give me your gold. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Environmental storytelling, Todd style. I love it when stuff's Todd style. I really wish that you could order like a burger Todd style. I don't want something Beast style. I don't want Mr. Beast burger. I would... So I would definitely pay for Todd Howard burger. Mr. Beast burger's not doing it for me. But you absolutely could convince me to pay for, like, branded Todd Howard nonsense. Mr. Bethesda himself. Like, what's, like, the stupidest YouTuber merch? Who was doing, the, like, competitor to VidCon a couple years ago that ended out terribly? Was that... Oh, that was TanaCon. I would pay for a ToddCon where it's not even about Bethesda. It's just like a whole convention about Todd Howard. By Todd Howard for Todd Howard. And that is it. I would love that. I don't want announcements about Skyrim at all. Or, you know, Elder Scrolls 6 or Starfield DLC. I literally just want Todd Howard himself to stand up on stage and say, guys, I bought a boat the other day. Todd would be the grimdark of game cons. You think about all the good conventions. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
Taste of sweet hunting brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like
I walked past the Hunnic Brew mead
and it's got enough kick
building back in Whiterun.
On his hind quarters. But enough. Cheers, my friend.
Thank you.
Your adventures find you
Facial recognition everywhere. Make sure you approve of Todd Howard's social credit systems. Absolutely. If you think of all of the great conventions around the world that we've had over the years, we got E3, rest in peace. We got DashCon, rest in peace. We got... Are there any good conventions that aren't dead? Fucking, like... I suppose Comic-Con isn't dead, but, like... I don't really know many people talking about Comic-Con all the time. Okay, so I want to get up the hill. I like Gen Con, but I haven't been in 10 years. Yeah. We got, like, Geneva conventions. Okay, yeah. Suppose that's not ominous. Oop, quick save. I think ToddCon has the potential to be the new E3, except it's not about games. Again, it's just about Todd Howard. I really want Todd Howard to get up on stage and give his State of the Union address. And by union, I mean Todd Howard. I want him to tell it like it is. To give us an just a Todd Howard update. Is he doing okay? How's he feeling since he told us all to buy better PCs to play Starfield, to play his, terrible game? I say terrible. I haven't played Starfield. If anyone actually likes it, then, you do you. But from what I've heard from people I know who played it, it's like, it's not it. He's rich. I think he's doing just fine. Yeah, that's fair, actually. I think that is a pretty good update on ToddCon. He's rich. We don't really need to check in on him. He's got people to do that. All right, where am I? So I missed a little path to get there. But we're just kind of exploring. Ooh, and there are wolves. But at ToddCon, like, he could update us on what he's using his riches for. He can update us on the stuff that he bought this year. Wouldn't you want to hear about that? It's like, I bought a new helicopter, and it's on its own, producing emissions on the scale of everyone sitting in Section E in this stadium. Because, of course, the address, the, like, you know, main address at ToddCon is going to be held in a stadium. They should have abandoned every other Bethesda project and just made Skyrim multiplayer, leaned into mod support, and effectively had Baldur's Gate 3 10 years ago. Yeah, like, how many copies has Skyrim sold? Launched Todd Coin. See, but Todd Coin would only work if you also have Todd Con. But I don't want to get into crypto. I would buy Todd Coin. But yeah, like, how many copies of this game has Bethesda sold? To Todd, his go-to conversation topic would be about how he's considering buying a bidet, but isn't sure yet. I want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, though. And by horse, I mean Todd Howard. Oh, Lydia does have health. That's what that is. Todd can. Only Todds. Yeah, how many copies of this game has Bethesda sold? And Starfield still looked like if you were making a game and you just, like, you know, I assume none of the people watching are like corporate accounts. Well, yeah. So, like, you not as 60 million, yeah. Even multiply that by 20, you got over $1 billion that you can use to make a new game. Just, like, imagine if you, as a gamer, had the means to make whatever game you wanted. Ooh, I hope that troll doesn't notice me, but I'm gonna quick save just to be safe. You had the budget that, or you were, like, in charge of Bethesda, and you got to make whatever game you wanted being in charge of Bethesda. Would you allow Starfield to release as it did? It seems like they're taking the wrong lesson from Skyrim. It feels like, and this is coming from someone who's completely uninformed on Bethesda stuff, but it feels like the lesson that we're taking is people like to buy Bethesda games and not, hey, we need to make a good game with a really rich environment that's very kind of dense with content wherever you go, as well as a lot of other stuff. But, like, I will definitely, if I was in charge of Bethesda, I'd hire the Obsidian boys back. They're the people who made New Vegas after Fallout 3 came out. That makes a lot of sense. I'm kind of taking that as the lesson of get the people on your team who, like, very clearly care about your stuff and the kind of stuff that you're making. I lost Lydia. I think she's still fighting that troll. We're going to keep going and see if she catches up. Obsidian gave us a bunch of older computer RPGs. Guys in Obsidian and the older Fallout games. But yeah, it's like... Ooh, there's a bear. Those just kind of show, like, when you get people who are, like, genuinely passionate about the type of game that they're making, it really shows. Or rather, if you get the whole team agreed on being passionate about making... Oh, there's Lydia. Nice. If you can get the whole team agreed on how to be passionate about making what they're making, that really seems like the way to go. I'm actually glowing for a sec. Because, like, you know, obviously there are people who work for Bethesda that are passionate about the kinds of games that they make. But if upper management is passionate about making a shitload of money on the next game, and they're kind of... I've heard so much about like the video game industry and people kind of getting into it because they love games, and so they want to become a developer, but then the companies kind of get these kids right out of college, work them to the bone, and they lose a lot of interest for video games. But then you get stuff like fan games. I've played a bunch of fan games that just feel so fun to play. Just like, even if it's something like, if you watch my most recent YouTube video, Super Tux Kart is clearly not polished in the way that Mario Kart is, but it's open source Mario Kart. It feels like a fan letter to kart racing. And yes, I do agree with you that vast is not a good thing in an open world game. If you have the kind of content meant for if you have the kind of content meant for a game and then you make the map 4 times larger just so you can sell it as vast, but you don't write anything new, it definitely shows. I'm going to keep the sword on screen just because I like looking at it. And we can quick save here. Yeah, if I was in charge of Bethesda, I'd be happy to make my money back, plus 20% or whatever, and have people on staff who love the job and aren't worked to the bone, as you noted. So that's, like, a game that I really want to play, but I haven't yet, is Cuphead. And so from what I've been hearing from the, like, developer of Cuphead when they were working on the DLC pretty recently, is they, like, delayed it a couple times just because, you know, the artists were kind of getting burnt out, and they're like, hey, we're not going to release our... We're not going to release something of quality if our artists aren't happy with how they're working. And so they, like... I can absolutely respect that. There are times when, like... Cyberpunk proved to us that getting a game out for the release date does not mean that it's going to be great. That, like... you know, it's gonna be a success just because now you have something on the shelf. We're never gonna remember the launch of a game, or like the lead up to the launch, unless the game is fantastic. Because, like, from what I've heard, and I'm sure that some people have played Cyberpunk, it's like, since the launch, it's gotten a lot better and has really earned back a lot of the trust that was in it initially, but there are still, like, some people who just saw the launch and have kind of kept it at arm's length since then. But something like Zelda, they delay those games left and right. And at the end of the day, like, I do not remember that Tears of the Kingdom got super delayed. I remember that I played Tears of the Kingdom, and it was a fantastic time. Okay, so we talked to her on our way back here. And it was a fantastic time, and especially for being on Switch, it ran so well for all of the stuff that they threw into it. Hey, you're late, but you're here. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, the Shovel Knight people release every expansion for free to the people who already owned a copy of the game. So actually, like, I'm gonna walk over here. I'm working on another video. I just got myself a copy of Shovel Knight, like, a couple of weeks ago. I think that was even, like... Oh, it was on my birthday that we went out to a game store and we got Shovel Knight. Because when I talk to people about the kinds of games that I enjoy playing... Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight always come up. Okay, quick save right now. And I've started playing Hollow Knight, but so, like, I have it on my PS4, and I moved right after I started playing it, and actually have not unpacked my PS4 yet because I got a PS5. And I need to keep playing it because it's probably the most recommended game that I've ever gotten. From people who, like, you know, we talk about the kinds of games that we like, and they're like, oh, you need to play Hollow Knight. Okay, well, I'm glad I quick saved when I did there. Because, what has it been? Yeah, it's been a while. Alright. Lydia, I'm gonna have you do a lot of the work here, because I don't feel like dying. And again, because I see some new people in chat, if you guys know how to fix that error that comes up whenever I die, that Sky UI is not going to work right because of the script extender mod. Ooh, is Lydia downed? Ooh, fun. Can I just kind of like... Can I kind of go around? He's like, oh, he's back at full health. Oh, I can kind of get him out of the way, and let's see if I can kind of run through here. Can I get Lydia back up? Let's see. Enter a command state. Shoot command with your follower. Move the reticle into the command. Okay, she's back up. Nice. Alright, she's going to deal with that for a minute while I put some distance between myself and it. Okay, she didn't deal with it for long. Let's see if I can just kind of get out of its territory. Why am I playing it third person? Okay, it sounds like the music's quieted down, and I think Lydia will be back with me when I come back up. There's still so much height that I need to get out of this. That's quick save. Oh, no, it's still following me. That's fun. Put my weapon away. Okay, well... Oh, yeah, R. Here we go. CSGO logic. Yeah, what'd you say about, like... A late game is only late until it ships. A bad game is bad for the rest of your life. I might have heard that before, but I can't exactly remember. But that makes so much sense. No one remembered. It's used for all the bigger amounts of last scripts. And, like, I think I have it installed. If I go into my mod manager, it looks like I've got it installed. But I don't know. I might just try uninstall, because I think I might have done it out of order. I might try uninstalling Sky UI and, like, reinstalling it. Okay, so it looks like I finally lost that thing. And there's a castle. That's a good sign. But yeah, when you think about the pantheon of great games, I'm sure that most of those were delayed at some point in their lives. At some point, like, there was an entry in that series that was delayed. Okay, so that's just empty. I also need to launch the script extender executable. Do I need to? Because, like, I'm working with a mod manager. I will see it for next week. Hi, Hrothgar. But, like, who here actually remembers if a Sonic... Okay, good, Lydia's here. Who remembers if, like, a Sonic game or a Mario game was delayed? You don't. That's the point.
Dragonborn appears at this moment.
Am I just bowing? Oh no, my mouse was just down there. I thought I was bowing. Cyberpunk is finally good now. Exactly, yeah. So, like, I... Hold that thought. I'm going to pay attention to the cutscene for a minute. I'm answering your summons.
We'll see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn.
Ooh, let's see if I remember the... Let's see if I remember the button.
Shout at us.
What was that?
Boost!
Oh, okay, there we go.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome. I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Are his eyes like different colors, or is it just weird lighting? I want to find out.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit. Just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
Am I
You're
not?
not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind.
Am I the only
Whether you are
current
the
one?
only
Okay, so yeah,
Dragonborn
only of
this
this age.
That is not ours to know. You are the only one.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of want to like tab out of this just to walk back, and then there we go.
Guard you.
Okay.
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Okay.
Good. Then
I
you
will
will be
continue
ready
my
for
training.
whatever lies ahead.
But yeah, Cyberpunk. Now I'm like leaving, and I'm just
When
gonna
you
kind of
shout,
like.
You speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn.
Walks away
words
from
of
me while
power.
he's still talking. Then he
All
learns
shouts are
personal
made up
space.
of 3
Thanks.
words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you.
Oh, I get to learn the second. Oh,
word
nice.
In unrelenting force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
All right. I do press E like a master. It's true.
Learning a word of power.
Okay.
In order to use it in a shot.
Is there a good place that I
Well,
can
that's
practice?
Learn shots. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Ooh, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to ragdoll guys, because ragdoll physics are like the funniest thing in gaming. I'm so excited for ragdoll physics plus Bethesda jank.
Targets as they appear.
Where are the targets going to be? Okay.
Use both weapons if you can.
I've got your back.
Both Fus and Ro. Together they
So I need a hold for a second. Okay. Lydia, I don't want you to get mixed up in this.
Well done. Again.
Wait, nope. Stop getting in my way. I don't want to shout at you. That's exactly the opposite. What are...
Once more.
I'm going to find whoever
Ooh,
did
it ran into that guy too. That was fun.
Your thumb is precise.
Lydia wants to play. I think Lydia's confused about what she wants. I don't think that she's making good ideas.
Follow.
Still here.
I don't think... What was that sentence I just said? I don't think that she's got good ideas about what that she wants to do. This guy is walking so slow. Come on, just go faster. Wait, if I push into him, he stops? That's so petty. Lydia is the brightest. I don't know. I kind of think Bethesda's programming on this aren't the brightest. But that's just me. Follower mod that made fun of Lydia. Yeah. Wait, where did they go? I was paying attention to chat. Do they not get cold up here? I mean, those robes look thick, but like they got no gloves.
You will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wood, which means...
Oh, so I don't only have Fusroda. I know so little about this game, but it makes so much sense that it's not only Fusroda.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb.
So do I just stare at it long enough and then I learn it? I'm pressing E. Do I need to, like... What do you mean, approach him? I'm trying to approach... You... He just, like, every time I try to talk to him, he's just like... What is he trying to do? He's on the ground. Still, I mean, it's not, like, glowing, but, like... Walk far away and back. I thought I tried that. Let's walk. Let's do a little lap around the fire. Thanks, Todd. I will be talking to you about this at the meet and greet at ToddCon. It's... What do I do? Genuinely, what do I...
Master Bori will teach you the first word of a new shout. Attend to him.
Okay, so I just needed to talk to exactly the guy... I needed to talk to the guy who it wasn't telling me to talk to get it figured out.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Ooh, do I get to run faster?
Master Bori.
I don't care.
Ooh. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate.
So do I just,
Use
like...
your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Press Z?
Is this your best effort?
Do I need to change my shout? Here we go. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. Sometimes stuff doesn't get triggered, and you have to do some random stuff until it works. It's a feature. It's a feature, not a bug. Just remember that.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to
It is a feature that allows you to better interact with those characters around you, to better understand the world. That is what Todd Howard meant for us, and that is how we need to accept that into our lives.
No.
I thought it was this easy for everyone.
But beware that your
Literally, the only hard part was getting the other guy to tell me what to do.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Osten.
I bet you there can be skeletons down there.
To the way of the voice.
That's just my guess. Alright. So, is his tomb, like, up here? Where is it? Well, it's not really telling me. Oh. No, it's very much not up here. Alrighty. Let's see what else they got up here. And we're done up here. Yes, that's true.
Oh.
Well, you were... saying about Cyberpunk earlier. Why do they have so many chairs if there are only like 4 of them? I wasn't even like super excited for Cyberpunk when it came out. Just like there's other games that I like a little bit more. But like yeah, I might stream it just a little bit more. Let's like fast travel back down to the mountain. And then let's see what we see there. Oh, I'd not discovered that place yet. Cannot fast travel from this location. I wasn't... The DLCs that come with are a lot better than the main story, honestly. Yeah, alright. I believe you. But, like, I was not super excited for Cyberpunk right when it came out, and then it kind of felt like... It felt a little bit validating when it came out, and it's like, yeah, it's not that... it's not that great, at least in its current state. And then... That's far down. And then, there we go. And then, like, I know it's improved a lot since it initially came out and was not very good. So I'm a little bit more interested to see what it has to offer now. Let's go. I don't feel like going back and actually discovering the city. Let's cross this bridge that I spent so much work to kill these guys on. And let's quick save now that we're down. But, like, every single time, like, I very rarely buy games when they are new. I'm playing Skyrim, like, when did this come out? Like, a billion years ago? But, like... I realized that, like, when the Game Awards came around for 2023, I was looking through them and thinking, like, well, I see, like, a lot of people are really liking Baldur's Gate 3, but for me personally, my game of the year 2023 is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because if I'm honest, like, of the games that I played this year, I feel like that one had the most impact on me. Or of the games that came out this year, I feel like that one had the most impact on me. And yeah, I think a lot of people are saying that. But then I like looked it a little further and I realized the only game that I played that came out in 2023 was Tears of the Kingdom. Because I don't play games the year they come out so much. I'm playing Metroid Other M finally, and that's like one of the newer games that I've played, just because, like, that's the last Metroid game that I have never played any of. When Baldur's Gate 3 first came out, I even purchased it the same year it came out in... First game I ever purchased the same year it came out in 10 years longer. Yeah, so, like, Tears of the Kingdom, I pre-ordered it. And, like, it seemed like that one was a real... Ooh. This is a little bit creepy. I don't know if I want to be here. It really seemed like that one was a safe bet to pre-order. And it turned out, yeah, I was right about that. But, I'm going to spend the last little bit of the stream here just kind of roaming around and checking out what we see. And I was right. That was a safe one to pre-order. The other game... The last time I ever pre-ordered a game... was like when I was in middle school. I was really, really into Kingdom Hearts. That's now, of the 2 times I've streamed this game, that's 2 times I've mentioned Kingdom Hearts. But I completely understand when people say, yeah, just don't pre-order games. No matter what DLC they offer, it's not worth it. Especially seeing the games that even... The state that even, like, anticipated genuinely, like, you know, good games eventually. The state that they launch in. And, like, what you're saying, like, you've never been a huge Nintendo fan. I completely see that. They make a certain kinds of games that a lot of people like, that I happen to really like, but I could see how that's not the thing for everyone. The best thing, in my opinion, about video games is that I can meet someone and we can both say, hey, I love video games, and we both are correct. We both love games, but we like have no games in common that we love, but it doesn't matter because I have people who have completely different tastes in gaming, and we still just enjoy talking about it, and it's fun because I like hearing what they like hearing what I like. It's great. I want to see what that windmill is, because windmills are awesome. It's Super Mario Bros. Wii on emulator a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's great. I'm usually not like an emulator guy, but like emulators are great for so many things, especially because I love Nintendo for a lot of reasons, but oh my god, they're not willing to re-release their old games in a state that modern gamers can actually use them. It's especially difficult for Wii games because, you know, they had all of the Wii-specific nonsense in them. Oh, I never knew that about their execs volunteered for a huge pay cut in 2014. I just know that, you know, kind of what you're talking about Nintendo quality control being real good. Like, yeah, that's great, but like, there were certainly some ones that they came out with in the Wii U era that maybe weren't it. Or Wii and Wii U era. Like I was just saying, Metroid Other M is... I really, really love Metroid games. Ooh, yay, farm discovered. Oh, this is pretty. I love Metroid games. Metroid Other M is... it's not a good game. So it's a Wii game, right? And you've got, like, a Wii-specific control scheme to it. And actually, like, I complained in a YouTube video, like, a year ago, that this is specifically the, like, kind of phrasing that I used. I felt like Metroid 1... I miss Cicero. Is that the, like, guy in the jester hat? I thought that Metroid 1... The NES didn't have enough buttons to make Metroid on...
Bother and befuddled. Stuck here.
I love this guy already.
My poor mother. Oh, poor Cicero is stuck.
Oh, I feel kind of sorry for this guy now, but he's just dressed so silly. It's so fun. Yeah, he is.
She's quite dead. I'm taking Mother to a new home, a new crypt, but...
Wagon wheel broke.
Wagon wheel! Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there, off the road.
Convince Lorius to
fix my wheel.
Ooh, I do like coin.
Poor Cicero will reward you.
Metroid peaked at Super Metroid or Prime, depending on which you played first. See, like, I really, really like both of those games. They are, like Super Metroid is my favorite 16-bit game ever made. And Metroid Prime, I own 3 copies of it on 3 different consoles. But if I'm honest, like, I really, and I understand why some people don't love it as much as I do, but I really love Metroid Dread. I think that they could even learn a couple of things from some of the criticisms about it. But the Metroid series is in a place right now where it could just be like the best it could possibly be in a couple of years. If they, you know, truly listen to what makes it great and what the fans are, the real constructive criticism that the fans are giving them. Metroid Other M is not it, though. So it's a Wii remote. And instead of using, like, the Wii Remote and nunchucks, you have your full suite of buttons, and you have analog control. I'm sure he'll pay you, yeah.
Pay me? You think this is about
But,
money?
like, they instead chose... Where's my Wii Remote? I have, like, a Wii Remote around here.
Jester here in Skyrim?
Yeah, so the way that you play it is you just play it on its side. Despite the fact that it's a 3D game, you only have a D-pad to do the whole thing. And it's so imprecise and just...
war contraband,
difficult. And
weapons,
then,
scuba.
like, if you want to shoot missiles, you have to go from this to all of a sudden, I'm pointing at the TV. And it's just, it's... The Wii era, I think, brought out some of the best. I'm going to ignore him for a minute while I rant about Nintendo. In fact, like... While I rant about Nintendo, the Wii era, I think, brought out some of the best and worst of Nintendo. Because on the best, you got something like Super Mario Galaxy that implements the motion controls and the Wii-specific nonsense in kind of like an interesting but not obtrusive way. And then you got something like Metroid Other M, where it's like they decided on a control scheme before they decided on a game. And it is what it feels like, at least. And it doesn't quite work out. All right, let's finish this interaction back in Skyrim now. And then... I love Nintendo so much sometimes, but I also...
Well, there is something. There's a guard patrols the road that crazy jester is on. He passes by pretty often.
I think I saw the guard.
You could report the fool. You know, say he's done something against the law. That will at least get rid of him for me. What do you say? Fine, suit yourself. But you're wrong anyway. Just look at the fool. I don't know what it is, but he's damn well guilty of something.
He's guilty of... You just walk on the bench. He is damn well guilty of something. He's guilty of being a silly guy. Lydia, why are you standing like that in someone's house?
You need something? Talk to my husband, Vantis Lorius. Or just Lorius, if it's all the same to you.
I thought we talked enough. Unless you... Look, Yes, you're right. Feller might be nutters, might not. But fact is, he needs help.
I persuaded him.
What kind of a man am I?
Speech 100, or I know it's speech not 100 yet, but like...
I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Nice. I'm gonna go get my gold. But yeah, it's like every Wii game with a new control scheme was a complete and utter gamble of whether or not it would be any sort of playable. Oh, really? So like if I... Oh, that makes a lot more sense, actually. If I... Okay, yeah. Lydia kind of does just listen to me.
Poor mother. Home seems... You did? He has?
He has. I don't know why, but like the engine is and the lighting on him is making him look even more insane than I think the model is.
Jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more. My mother thanks you.
Whoever is the voice actor for Cicero is like, you try to get butterflies with
a few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again.
with the E key. Okay, sorry, there's like, again, something kind of covering a little bit of chat, so I can't see the very right side of whatever you're saying. But whoever is like, he gave me 250 gold? That's not bad for chatting to a guy for a minute. Whoever's playing the voice of Cicero is bringing his absolute A game. That's fantastic. I see butterfly in the sky. I got butterflies. Thank you. That will be so much fun. So it is like 8 p.m. I'm going to like go in and I'm going to do like a real save. I don't know if there's any difference between that and a quick save, but I'm going to click the quick save button too. And we are going to switch to my camera view. And I have work tomorrow. And I have to wake up nice and early for that. It's almost out of place next to the Nords with the same voice. Oh, really? There are other people? Their wings specifically. The Dragonborn is a monster pulling the wings off butterflies. Interesting. Okay. Still can be fun to catch them. But anyways, I got work tomorrow. And that means that I gotta go to sleep. This was a very fun stream. I actually think that this was a little bit more fun than the last one because they're, even with Sky UI just like kind of half broken, it still like brought in so many fixes to my little annoyances. And on this one, I felt like we were able to explore so much more, and they kind of pulled the chains off of us a little bit, or rather I pulled the chains off myself. Just got the end of the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Well, hey, I was just about to announce, like, I think 6 p.m. on Fridays is gonna, or on Sundays is gonna be it. If you're hanging around next Sunday at 6 p.m., I will be here on YouTube, barring, like, you know, I've got other plans. But yeah, thank you everyone who showed up today. If you missed part of this stream or part of last stream, the videos are like on YouTube. I'm posting them on there. But yeah, genuinely, it's a lot of fun streaming and like interacting with chat. You guys are so much fun to hang out with. I'm having a great time. Sorry, when I'm like looking down here, that's me looking at the laptop that I have chat on. I'm not just like looking down sadly. Thank you to everyone who showed up. I'm excited to see you guys again next week. And I'm gonna kind of wave here so I have a point in the video that I know, and then I can like click the end stream button once it finally makes it from OBS over to you. Or no, I can just click the button in OBS, and then that'll